to Acnn News on the Hour. First, the top stories. A priest in the Diocese of Abuja, Venerable Dr. Emmanuel Imahai, has advised parents and Christians in times like these to plan achievable financial goals and spend quality time with their families. A political and public policy strategist, Mr. Onye Umejiburu, calls for proper orientation of citizens for better productivity and development. Plus, the Christian Association of Nigeria Acnn in Kaduna State has organized a special prayer session for the safe return of 177 Christian worshippers abducted from churches in Grominwali village, Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. And now to the news in details. A priest in the Diocese of Abuja, Venerable Dr. Emmanuel Imahai, has advised parents and Christians in times like these not to make plans and financial goals they cannot achieve, urging them to spend quality time with their family. He gave this advice in an interview with Acnn News correspondent Caroline Atsumbe, calling on parents and children to do everything according to God's command.
Well, the times we are in are difficult times, they are stressed times, they are perilous times. And what I would say, like in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil." Take care of your family. Take care of your children. Spend time with your children. Spend time with your wife. Spend time with your husband. Plan together on how to take care of the children. Do not make plans and financial goals that you cannot achieve. If you cannot achieve big schools, pay big fees, put your children in schools where you can afford, and don't make financial plans that you cannot reach. These things will get you out of board. So this is my advice to parents and even children. Respect your parents and know that they are your parents. They brought you to this world. Whatever they have done to you, forgive them. They are your parents. And you cannot change your paternity. You cannot change your maternity. So ensure that you honor your parents. And the Lord says that there is a blessing for doing this.
A political and public policy strategist, Mr. Onye Umejiburu, believes that Nigeria has all the intelligence and human workforce to make the country great. However, working conditions in the country have not been conducive, adding that unless something is done about the orientation of the Nigerian workforce, the execution of jobs will go from bad to worse.
We have abused so much the essence of service in this country. So it's normal. I want to thank the minister that he remembered to go today. Will he go tomorrow? It's not, they need to have a reorientation, a mindset, a reorientation for service in this country. Once that is not happening, it is zero. The reality is that this country has all intelligence apparatus to gather any details they require in Nigeria. We have the NIA, we have the SSS, we have the Defense Intelligence, DIA. They are as effective as they were at point of formation. The problem is that the execution is very, very low. These people bring details, but over time, details that they bring, intelligence that they bring are not used. I said it's a general thing. That's why I'm not very quick to blame the leaders. Because there is no leader in Nigeria that was not a follower at a time. So it's from bad followership that you get bad leadership. We are still talking. We don't know the crop of leaders we're going to have tomorrow. If we continue like this and the young people coming up are still interested in packing all the money, leading their life the way they want, we'll end up having even more horrible leaders tomorrow. The decoder is dropping by day. It's not a new story.
Speaking further, Mr. Onye said millions of Nigerians need to be enlightened on the NEL Fund, explaining that this is a loan provided for the less privileged in the country so their children will be educated.
NEL Fund started. I was in this studio. I was totally worried, saying that I hope they don't do it the Nigerian way. And good enough, they did it the right way. That if you want as a student, you can access this NEL Fund. But number one is that the enlightenment. People don't know so much about NEL fund. Even the students don't know. That's number one. Number two, NEL fund is not meant for every student. If your parents can pay your school fees, you don't need NEL fund. Okay. So what has happened by the information you have is showing clearly where parents can pay and where parents cannot pay. You know, people mistake NEL fund to be scholarship. It's not scholarship, it's a loan.
And still on State on the Nation, some residents in Durumi area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, have in an interview with ACNN News crew lamented over the scarcity of water in the area, while calling on government to provide a quick and lasting solution.
Since last year, like November, December to this January, there's a problem of scarcity of water. So which many people don't even know what's the problem, what caused the problem. Like sometimes before, when water board want to take water, they don't announce it. But now people don't know what's happening about the water problem. So water is life. Maybe sometimes we go to hospital, they go say drinking a lot of water. So if you don't see the water to drink, then that's a problem. So it affects people now. It affects people. Like if he came here where the water stopped, if you see people like carrying gallon, go run around like say, Baba, water is life, my brother. It affects people so badly.
Seriously, we suffered about the water. It was not easy with us, so even to eat, we have to buy water, to mop our shop, see our shop. It was very dirty that day. People were complaining that why is our shop dirty? So it's because of the water. Even to eat, to bath, we slept without taking our baths. It was not easy with us at all. Government should help us to bring constant water for us. Let it not be being on and off, because it's not easy. Anytime that they took the water, we will suffer. So it should not be like that again.
The water they give us problem, no be small problem. So at times in a day, we used to buy water. At times in a day, we buy water like 7,000, 5,000. At times, 3 times, it depends. So, since water they give us issue, not be small issue.
Yes, and we don't really have bowl around, so we depend on water board. From last year, we've been suffering from water, so they've not been frequent waters, and they will not. Sometimes they used to inform us, but this time around they don't inform us. They will just take water, and it's really affecting us. Imagine a day you just wake up, you don't have water, you don't have water store. You wake up, there's no water to use. Imagine you are in the toilet or something like that. You will not be able to even use water to wash yourself or even wash your face. Or maybe you don't have what's it called, to store water, and then maybe you want to drink water. Maybe you're choking. There will not be water for you to drink. Me, I'm selling food. Every time if there's no water, it affects me very, very well. Imagine buying a truck of water, 5,000 naira. Then I don't use only one truck. I use 3 trucks a day. Sometimes that 3 trucks will not be enough. Imagine spending 15,000 naira for 2 weeks. Sometimes it's crazy. So government should do something about it. I don't know, because it's their duty. We pay for it now. We pay for the water. Just where we pay for lights. Yes, let me just applaud what's it called? NEPA, AEDC, Abi. They've been trying, yes. But water board now came. Everything just pafuka.
Following the recent abduction of Christian worshippers from churches in Gurmenwali village, Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, the Christian Association of Nigeria Acnn in the area organized a special prayer session for the safe return of 177 victims. Recall that bandits on Sunday, January 18th, 2026 abducted worshippers during church service in 3 different churches in Gurmenwali village and took them to an unknown destination. The prayer session held at Tawaliu Baptist Church, Maraban, Kajuru, attracted Christian leaders from across Kaduna State and other parts of northern Nigeria, as families of abducted worshippers continue to await news of their loved ones. Speaking at the gathering, the chairman of Acnn in the 19 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory, the Reverend Joseph Ayab, urged churches to strengthen security measures around places of worship amid increasing attacks on religious centers. IAB called on churches to combine prayers with vigilance by putting in place basic internal security and monitoring arrangements that would enable worshippers to observe activities within and around church premises during services. He said and I quote, "We have been praying and watching instead of watching and praying. The church must wake up," end of quote. The chairman of Acnn in Kajuru local government area, Reverend Enoch Kaura, said the prayer session was organized to seek divine intervention for the safe return of the adopted worshippers and to pray for wisdom for government authority and security agencies in addressing insecurity in the area. Reverend Kaura condemned the abduction and criticized what he described as the initial denial of the incident by government authorities, saying it undermines the account of victims, families, clergy, and eyewitnesses. According to him, the Gurmin Wali abduction was not an isolated incident, recalling previous attacks on Buddha Church, where a pastor and some members were abducted, as well as the killing of a church member in Ukakala, Maro last year, while acknowledging that the administration of Governor Ubasani had recorded relative peace in part of Kajuru. Kaura said persistent insecurity continued to prevent residents from fully returning to normal life, particularly in harvesting their farm produce. Reverend Enoch Kaura called on the government and the security agencies to intensify security operations in Kajuru and other vulnerable areas to prevent further attacks and also secure the release of all abducted worshippers. The prayer session was attended by the Kaduna State Chairman of Acnn, the Reverend Caleb Ma'aji, as well as bishops and clergy from various Christian denominations. You have been watching ACNN News on the Hour. Still to come, the First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu urges Nigerians to embrace environmental protection and cleanliness as a shared societal responsibility. This story and others will come your way after this short break. Please stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. Traveling can be stressful, and after a long day, the last thing you want is a hotel room that feels like a shoebox, with a flickering bulb and a mystery stain on the wall. That's why you need to check into Honeybee Luxury Homes, where the beds are so comfy, even your problems take a nap. Spacious rooms? Check. Tasty meals? Check. Wi-Fi that doesn't disappear when you sneeze? Big check. And yes, we won't smile at you when you walk in. Imagine that. So why gamble with your comfort? Come to Honeybee Luxury Homes. Visit us at Cityscape Villa, Tiger Close House 37, opposite Human Rights Radio by Games Village. Honeybee Luxury, where comfort meets style. To book your stay, call or send a WhatsApp message to 070-8582-4585 or 080-5903-8837. You can also check us out on Instagram at honeybee_looks. Your perfect getaway starts here. See you soon.
You can't deceive God. None of us can deceive God.
Nobody can actually become a leader if God has not ordained it.
What is the right knowledge? The right knowledge is scripture.
Yes, sir.
Because the Bible is light years ahead of science.
But I usually will ask God, how do I explain this thing in a way that people will understand? The Spirit of God can anoint you to teach, can anoint you to preach, can anoint you for business, can anoint you in politics.
The scripture speaking, Psalm chapter 107 verse 20. He sent forth his word and healed them and delivered them from every of their destruction. We are trusting the Lord that as we discuss his word this day, God will deliver us from every form of ignorance, every form of destruction and grant us grace to walk even in the path of wisdom. In the name of Jesus. Amen.
Welcome back, viewers. You are still watching ACNN News and Hour. For more on our top stories, please visit our website at acnntv.com or our social media platform on facebook.com or youtube.com/ACNN Television to be up to date with our news and other programs. Please download the ACNN TV app, Avo TV app, Net Ninja TV app, Limex World TV app, or Android TV app from Google Play Store or iOS Store. You can also advertise your goods and services on ACNN TV. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is expected to embark on a state visit to the Republic of Turkey to strengthen the existing cordial relations between the two countries and explore further areas of cooperation in security, education, social development, innovation, and aviation. The Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan paid an official visit to Nigeria from October 19 to 20, 2021. During the visit, President Tinubu's visit, both countries are expected to engage in strategic, political, and diplomatic discussions on shared values in finance, communication, trade, and investment. The agenda will include meetings between high-ranking officials of both countries and the signing of memoranda of understanding in scientific research, energy, technical cooperation, media and communication, military cooperation and protocols, among others. The business forum will bring together investors from both countries to explore areas of interest during the visit. Members of the President's entourage participating in the bilateral discussions include Minister of Foreign Affairs Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, Attorney General and Minister of Justice Prince Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, Minister of Defense General Christopher Musa, retired, Chairman House Committee on Defense Honorable Jimmy Benson, and other top government officials. President Tinubu is expected to return to the country at the conclusion of the visit. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has urged Nigerians to embrace environmental protection and cleanliness as a shared societal responsibility. She made this call in Abuja in a message to commemorate the International Day of Clean Energy 2026 with the theme Clean Energy for People and Planet. Speaking further, Remi Tinubu said the day serves as a reminder to all Nigerians of their collective duty to protect and preserve the environment. She said, and I quote, "I urge us all to embrace renewable energy and sustainable technologies as an essential foundation for survival, healthy living, and environmental stewardship. Let us work together to build a greener, healthier planet for all." End of quote. She also wished Nigeria a happy International Day of Clean Energy. The International Day of Clean Energy, observed annually on January 26, was declared by the United Nations General Assembly resolution. It's set to raise awareness and mobilize action for a just and inclusive transition to clean energy for the benefit of people and the planet. And now we move to the world of sports. Governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, has approved the appointment of Dechua Gustav Emmanuel as the new head coach of Eimba International Football Club, Aba. The appointment of the new head coach was announced by Abia State Commissioner for Information, Oke Kanu, in a statement. According to him, Eimba International, which is Nigeria and African foremost club, has experienced decline from its traditional standard of excellence, noting that the administration of Governor Oti is determined to reposition the club for professionalism, sustainability, and strong corporate governance. The statement read, and I quote, "The appointment of coach Dutch Decoder Gustav Emmanuel is part of the strategic effort to reinvigorate the technical direction of the club, strengthen its competitive edge, and lay a solid foundation for long-term success. He has worked as technical advisor and head coach with reputable clubs in Nigeria and Cameroon, delivering impressive results. His track record includes several recognitions, notably the Nigerian National League NNL Best Coach Award in 2025." End of quote. Recall that Eyimba had last week appointed former Crown FC coach Deji Ayeni as their new head coach, but still lost 2-0 away to Niger Tornadoes of Minna. Governor Oti, however, expressed confidence that the wealth of experience, technical competence, and professional discipline of coach Dutch Decoder Gustav Emmanuel will contribute significantly to the rebuilding process of Eyimba. And I will take a quick recap of our major story. A priest in the Diocese of Abuja, Venerable Dr. Emmanuel Imahai, has advised parents and Christians in time like this to plan achievable financial goals and spend quality time with their families. A political and public policy strategist, Mr. Onye Omejiburu, calls for proper orientation of citizens for better productivity and development. Plus, the Christian Association of Nigeria Acnn in Kaduna State has organized a special prayer session for the safe return of 177 Christian worshippers abducted from churches in Gromenwali village, Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. And there you have it on ACNN News on the Hour. Thank you for watching and do have a beautiful week ahead. I am Godwin Ujiri, and bye.